Stamped her name on a one-way flight, chasing red earth daybreak, dust on her shoes, but her eyes so bright. Found a hill with a wide sky, said right here's where my roots can grow. Laid one brick, then another, turned that dream into her home. This is Kinza in the motherland, bare feet dancing on her own red sand. Got a house, got a heart, got a handful of...
Hi guys, so I'm out here again. I don't know if it's a continuation video. If it's not a continuation video, welcome back. I'm Kinta Babe. I'm here in Ghana, Africa, and I am farming, building, and many more. Traveling, just having fun here in Ghana. Okay, so I planted some trees yesterday. Oh, let me ask you guys. I don't ask you guys this in the beginning of my video, but I haven't been asking at all. I am trying to get to my goal of 5,000 subscribers. So if you could kindly subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, like the video, comments, all that fun stuff. I don't like to ask it too much because I feel if you watch my video and you enjoy it and you learn something, then you would subscribe, you would comment, you would do all that stuff, right? So I'm not that type that is going to keep asking you, but I'm asking you now to kindly subscribe. I want to reach my goal. It's been a while that I'm at 4,000. Now I'm trying to hit the 5,000 mark. That's right. So I'm out here again, farming, gardening, whatever you want to call it. I have 4 plots here. Let me show you guys. And I plan to expand in the future. Here I plan to expand there, hence not me planting anything there. And down here is a little more fertile than up here. Up here is very rocky, as you could see those pebbles. It's very rocky in this area, but in the future another structure will be here. So my plan is to expand in the future. I don't know when, I don't know how, but it's going to happen because I'm expanding kakra slowly, small, okay? So my little goat pen is there in the back, and I expanded this chicken coop from that little coop to that big coop, and then it's going to expand again. So as we continue to grow, okay, our poultry. And we cut the maize down yesterday. You remember, this is like my 3rd time planting maize. Some came in this area here one time. It wasn't a whole lot, and some didn't come. Like where I burned in that area, they came. We planted them over here this time. They were small, but it was a real heavy rainy season, so I don't know if that was the culprit. That's what Kofi, my helper, said, that it was the rainy season, and I don't know. So I was like deciding to plant, because I have my nursery up there, for those of you who've been watching, and it's growing and the trees are getting big and root bound into the containers, because I didn't want to plant the trees because I losing trees. Like my avocado tree, I lost my avocado tree. My avocado tree was someplace around here and it's gone. I had another avocado tree. The stem got cut with the weed eater. That one is gone. So I decided to plant my trees yesterday. If you saw in the beginning of the videos, this is our next day. This is why I'm going over this. I don't know where I left off, but this is what I did yesterday. I planted an avocado tree. This time I put a net on there, and I leave it kind of loose, and hopefully it's loose enough so the tree could continue to grow. And as it grows, then I'll expand it to keep the goats away. Now the goat's been eating even the citrus tree down there. That tree is barely, you see all the leaves are gone. It's been eating all the leaves off of that one. But it's growing back. And they eat the leaves off the bottom of this one. That's why I wanted them tied. But for some reason, they don't always stay tied. And they get to my trees. So I was down here mapping out where I'm putting what tree because we went over the root systems. This is from what my knowledge off the top of my head, what I could remember about root systems, because I had a break with my little horticulture stuff, even though I was doing my landscaping and stuff in my previous house. It's been a while. So I think I should have come over more with the tamarind tree, because it's close to this tree here. Because tamarind trees are big and fibrous roots, like I explained. There's tap roots and there's deep tap roots. You know, I went in deeper. I didn't do no research. I just went off the top of my head when I planted these trees and what I've been thinking about doing out here off the top of my head. But I went back and I looked. After I did all this, at ChatGPT, and ChatGPT went deeper how the trees grows and how to plant and the spacing. Now I was very accurate with what I did, but they had a whole map out of how I should plant and all that. But they don't know I had these planting trees. I didn't put in that I had planting trees. I just give the kind of trees that I planted. And before that, I asked them about the roots, you know, the type of roots, because I know there's taproot and there's fibrous roots. But then they talk about deep tap roots with fibrous roots, which is like those trees like the tamarind and mango and the neem. I won't plant neem here because there's a lot of neem outside. And like eucalyptus, bigger trees that I don't need here. I have my tamarind tree because it's not common around, and the mango, I just always have to have a mango. I haven't planted the mango tree yet. People keep saying plant mango tree, plant mango tree. Yes, I have to consider why planting a mango tree. A mango tree has big roots, big tap roots. I can't plant them down there. And then the cashew tree is another big root, fibrous roots. So I planted the cashew tree, knowing that it's going to get big. I didn't want it too close to the borehole, but I planted over here. I think I still could have come further back with the cashew tree. But I am not going to plant any more cashew tree. Just that one cashew tree I'm going to plant. I have more cashew trees. If anybody want, they could buy the cashew trees. So after and some of the trees I didn't even put in there, and ChatGPT just brought up all the trees and tell me the spacing and how I should have plant. And I was pretty accurate with how these plants grow and how to plant them and how to space them. My citrus trees are perfect. They are good because I know those aren't going to get too big. They're not going to branch out too much. My alaguinto green is good there, which is the soursop. You know, the planting trees in between that soursop tree is not going to do anything. These were my concern, and I think I did good. So the avocado tree is like similar to the alaguinto green. They have little fibrous root, but it doesn't spread. And they don't have a deep tap root. They don't get big. So they're good. They're a little fibrous, but it doesn't spread wide. Like I said, you see how it's growing? It doesn't spread wide. That's why I'm able to plant the planting in between. Now the spacing in between here is perfect. The only thing I was concerned about was this, because this one here, it grows a little big, medium to big. But with these two types of plant next to it, I don't think it's going to be an issue. It's far away from the wall. It's far away from the other trees there. This is the ackee and the tamarind. The tamarind, I think I should have come more in line here with these, because that is going to be a big shady tree. I'm telling you right now. So I'm not going to plant any other big tree. I might plant some shrubs. I might plant another pomegranate tree there, and probably come out with another pomegranate tree here. But I plan to do some vegetables here or something, peppers or something. So I might go down this line. Now, the papaya trees, good. Those don't spread. Like I said, they have fibrous tap roots where it's just gathered and a little spreading, but not big spreading like I said previously. So those could plant a little closer to the house, but not against the house. The coconut trees, like I said, they're a little fibrous, but they're like a bunch of little roots like this. They don't spread. So hence they could go alongside where I have them. So, but they ChatGPT went in a little deeper with like not to plant in waterlogged area. Now the rainy season, couple rain and down here get water because it's in a slope. We slope it down to this corner, and we had told them to push some of the more dirt in that side. They pushed some, but they didn't push a lot, and they leave it slope. So all the water is coming down into this corner. So we do have some water, and the borehole is here. So no big trees at all down in this corner. The perfect plants are planted down there. The sugar canes and the contumely. We could plant more contumely. He planted them alongside here, but I don't like them there. I like them more over here because they love water. As far as trees, they said no. I didn't add my guava trees. The main plant I have, that's one plant is not on my Chat GPT. But I know how they grow. They spread a little, they get a little big, but some, it depends on the variety, I guess. And I didn't add my passion fruit tree because I know that how that grows. So I was just worried about these big trees and stuff like that. The avocado tree, they are going to green. This one is going to get a little taller, and the moringa, it says it's grow tall. The roots, it has one long top root and little fibrous roots, so it doesn't spread. Those could plant like medium to the house, or they could line a fence wall, but not too close to the wall, of course. So I have moringa trees. I was planting them back here. That's why that cashew tree ended up back here close to this wall. I should have planted that a little farther from the wall because that has a little fibrous roots. But it's far enough from the borehole. But back here, I was planting the moringa trees. But I think I might plant the moringa trees along here, like how I have these here, like in a line going. I might plant some moringa trees coming up in a line here too. I have to say I have a couple. So avocados are good. The ackee tree is good. Just that tamarind I should have bring a little more out. But I have to plant more trees. I'm going to wait. The mango tree I'm waiting. That's going to be the task where I'm going to plant the mango tree. And it has to be, it could, they said to plant it like close to the tamarind tree, but not, like in a line with the tamarind tree, because it should be in the back of your property, no place close to the house. So, that's going to be the task where the mango tree is going to go, because that root spread. I'm talking a lot, but I'm hoping you guys understanding what I'm doing here. I know it's bushy. Some of this bush wasn't dry for me to burn it. He burned some yesterday with the trash. But with the maintenance of these grass and these bush, you guys see me, if you watch my videos in the past, bring a tractor in here and tear it up. And I didn't like the fact, after I brought the tractor in, my land was smooth, but when the tractor came in and tilled the ground, You see all these like bumps? It make it lumpy and bumpy. I rather how it was before smooth. And everybody keep telling me, oh, bring the tractor in, blah, 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 blah. So I'm going to burn more after this dry. And I even started burning this even before it dried properly. That's why some of it didn't burn, because I wanted to get rid of it, but I should have waited. I should have waited for it. Even over there, it wasn't dry properly. I was rushing to get rid of them. I'm going to pick some of these up this morning and feed to the chicks if it has any on there that is salvageable. For some reason, it don't look like the planting them like too much of the water, because that one there won't grow. That one planting been there a while, I think. I think it was planted after these, but some of the plantings, sorry for my finger, won't grow. But I have more plantings coming out, and some of these trees need to spread out. We need to spread some planting out, probably in between some of these big trees that I have here, like the cashew. Anyway, so that's it about my trees. Today, look at all the cats. When I down here, they come following. And I'm happy that he cut this down. I need to start pollinating. I have one fruit from that little pollinating I did. I'm going to come along in the afternoons again. I'm starting to hatch. I'm collecting eggs to hatch. So once I start hatching and stuff, he chopped down all this maize yesterday, so it has to dry. Once I start hatching, this the snake tree or the one back there. Anyway, he chopped down here, and I did want to put more posts there. I need to start. You guys hear them chickens? See these little maize? I'm gonna let them dry a little and come down and pick them up. So I did pollinate a couple flowers. See, this thing is growing all out here. I need to add some posts along here for it to grow. It's growing all out here. I did pollinate some of those flowers, but they don't look like they came. Only one fruit I saw here, that one right there. But I have to come out. They're still putting out flowers, of course. Continuously putting out flowers. I don't see any more fruit, but those fruits be hiding just like the flowers. Have to come with a stick though to chase any snakes away. Look at them. Whenever I down here, they all come following. Look, the trail of cats. Kittens, anyone, they'll be gone soon. Just wait till they get a little bigger. They'll be gone. Okra. We're going to harvest okra today because we're making okra stew. But today I have to go to the junction to take care of my chickies. I started chatting and walk across here and left my watering can over here by the trees that I was watering. See, we have here to weed because we have ginger and turmeric coming in here. But for some reason, I need to plant. You know, they said the pomegranate. I had planted some pomegranate over here and they died because I wasn't around. They transplanted them when I was leaving and they didn't last. So, some more pomegranate trees I want to plant. So, I have to water Make sure these are water, because yesterday I didn't water. It rained a little, but it didn't rain enough to soak it because it just transplant. So I gonna have to fertilize these, which I have to fertilize the soursop too, because it looking unhealthy, maybe with all the rain. I think they said soursop don't like too much water, not to plant in waterlogged areas. So, you know, all of that I have to consider. All like the papayas too, that they said they don't like a whole lot of water. So those I could plant more up here and stuff, but they're growing on their own. I never planted a papaya tree. They just grow involuntary. Wherever they grow, they grow. If I don't like them in an area, then I'll remove them. But this tree is giving me a lot of papayas. Guys, we left the compound again, but we just heading to the junction, and I want to show you guys land points of the roadside land that I why the tire sound like that? Maybe it's just the mud.
Yeah, rubber.
Okay, so let me show you. So this is the big building right on the corner coming out my junction to my home. Remember this big building I always say is so pretty with the gray, and there is the cement depot. Now we are on the main road to the junction. So from here we heading towards Sankofa, where the land is at, the roadside land. Now people are asking me, you know, how far, where it is to the junction, you know, from my property. This is how close it is to my property. With the opposite way from here now, we heading towards the main junction, Akoti Junction, where they have the overpass. But this is the next big building here, the black factory. The big black factory, the big building that they built here recently, that went up really fast, that they cleared out here. Right? Now we're going to come up soon to the land area. Right here, you see that big tree around this area. So there's Sankofa. You see Sankofa there? This is how close it is. And this area there is the land back here. There is that another building that they...
It's a black factory.
Another black factory here. And over here is the building that we showed you. This here is the land. All here is the land, roadside. All here. This is the main road to Akoti Junction. This is the next building that we showed you in the past video. And there's the land. We passed the land on this side. So, and then the other land is someplace over there, but we're not getting to that yet. So that's how close it is to me. There is Sankofa over there. So now we pass it, and this is remember we stopped and picked some plums recently here from these trees. Plum trees. Remember these big plum trees?
This is Milani.
And this is Milani business here, farm. Queen of Farms,
Milani.
Africa Farms, Milani. This is the pineapple factory here. Okay, now we're heading towards the junction. So this is how close it is to these companies and how close it is to my house. So I wanted to give you guys kind of an idea of and location of where the land is. People were asking me where it is, how close it is to the land, blah blah blah. So I hope that helps. And now we're on the way to Akoti Junction. So we about what, 10 minutes away from Akoti Junction? About 10 minutes away from Akoti Junction. We're going to pass Acroman Village. So the land is in Acroman. I think this whole location is Acroman, right?
Yeah,
The land is in Acroman.
it's in Acroman.
And we're going to pass through the Ackerman village. My land is located in Ackerman. That's the location that is on my site plan, and that's the location that is on the township. Let's say the township that is on that land site plan. So we heading towards Akuti, and there's numerous black factories and little stuff all the way down towards Akuti, and of course up by me there's a few. So, you know, as far as a business standpoint, it's good for other businesses because this area is a developing area, and it's going to get a little more busier once the road construction is completed. Is the black factory coming up here where I buy my blocks. What's this junction called? Abrimala? Abilama? Oh, Abilama? Abilama is what? Where? That's their language? Okay. Their food? Abilama Junction. Okay. This is where, this is the other block factory here, where I buy my blocks. Lots of block factories. Block factory, block factory. So, and there's a next industrial building going up here. We don't know exactly what it is going there, but another black factory. Lots of black factory because it's a developing area. So little stores, but it could use a nice gas station around here because a lot of traffic goes through here now with the road construction. This is Ackerman village where we sometimes stop and buy coconut and fruits and stuff here. When we passing through Ackerman village, this is the actual village, but all the whole area is Ackerman. See, this area could get very busy with the big trucks and stuff going through here. Getting closer to the junction.
I think from this side going is Horticultural.
Okay, so that's the end of Ackerman. After you pass the village, then it goes to an Akuti area.
Akuti starting from
Yeah, like
the trees.
Up there by the tree, because this is still Ackerman. You remember when we are coming with the guy around here someplace? But then farther up is Akuti. More black factories, all kind of other little businesses as we get closer to Akuti because the development come this way. So as this junction gets busier, everything is going to move farther. And it's going to get busier because of the road construction. This junction is getting very busy.
I think maybe if this place develop, the mortuary they will move it.
The mortuary. This is the funeral home.
They don't like it. They don't like it.
In developed areas. Oh, there's a guy. I wonder if he have milk. The last time he was selling milk. See, all this area is developing. Police stop. This is Akuti. Guys, I had to stop at the police. They know me, so they had to talk to me. They were testing my tree. So I had to turn the camera off. But now we at Akuti. It's not too far, you know. We are at Akuti Junction. There's the big overpass, and we get into the busier junction where I buy my feed and everything from is here. which I come to buy some feed and some medicines for the chickens.
And this one, now up there go to Fed Ojobi.
The other side of the highway, the other side of the overpass going to Fete and Ojobi.
Yeah.
And what's it, Senior?
Yeah.
That's Fete Senior Road is that way. Fete Senior Road. So we're going through a little back road here because of the traffic with the construction. We gotta put in fuel. We gotta fuel up because there's no more fueling station here at Akuti because of the construction and the rain flood out all the fueling station. So we're taking the back road. So I'm going to shut off the camera for a little bit. So because all the gas stations spoiled, we had to come all the way to Winneba Road, the main road. I don't know what they're building here, but whatever the building
Is that what this still? It has any Winneba Road.
Yeah, it's Winneba Road. The name of the road is Winneba Road, but it's still in Akuti. This is Akuti.
People will get confused. It's a community.
Nah, that look like industrial. That don't look like a community. That's a
were
big,
building some that is community or something.
that's a big industrial something going in a building.
No,
That's not no regular community.
This one,
But this is Akuti.
it will be maybe factories or something.
Something like that.
But because of water, so they're filling it. You see how they do? They're filling it.
They're making big walls. That's something
They're
big
filling
going
it.
in
See how
the
they do?
community.
They're
Yeah.
filling it. Because it's waterlogged area.
So we're going back towards the junction, Akuti Junction. Guys, something going on here with the police. Have somebody on the ground. But the dust, I can't see clearly what's going on. They're beating up. Oops, sorry.
They put in handcuffs.
Putting handcuffs on him. Sorry guys, I tried to do it discreetly so nobody pulled me over. Okay? But they arrest somebody there, taking him with handcuffs. So we at the junction where the busy construction is going on. So this junction is going to be very busy after this overpass is finished. So everything will be moving towards us. Once this highway is done, it's going to be a very
And they're moving fast. They're really moving fast.
Yeah, they're doing good. They're doing really good.
Just recently, see, they're really doing this one. Compared to Amasama Road and stuff. Moving fast.
So now we at the junction, guys. Remember our junction here? This is our junction. Should we buy plantains so we could do beans or no?
This one is not.
They're not ripe. But we're not cooking it today, so it don't have to be ripe.
When we go to New Market, because we need to go to New Market to get the dust. For the chicks.
Oh,
so
they.
we'll go there.
Yeah.
But that place is cheaper than here.
The plantains.
Yeah, New Market and stuff.
Guys, I'm also going to buy electrical materials for my building. So that's why we came here. Let me show you. This is where we're going to buy electrical materials. Look at the pineapples.
Three by six.
These are the pipes that we bought. We bought pipes, junction boxes. I think Super Shadi got some video of what we bought. But all this is for upstairs electrical work that needs to be done inside upstairs in the apartments. Stop to the cold store and our little convenience store. I call it the convenience store. They have everything here. We got our medicines, our pipes, and now we're heading back home. No, we have to buy feed. Feed next.
So right here's where my roots can grow. Lay one brick, then another. Turn that dream into a home. This is Kinza in the motherland.